Once upon a time, at the edge of an old mountain village, there stood a small house. In that house lived an old woman. She had no children, no wealth, no fame. But there was something on her face that was worth more than any treasure: a smile. Every day, she lit a small fire in her hearth, cooked soup from the vegetables that grew in her garden, and hummed old songs that no one remembered anymore. The villagers loved her. Whenever someone felt sad, they went to her. She always smiled. Even when she had nothing, she still smiled. One evening, as the air grew colder, there was a gentle knock at the door. The old woman slowly opened it. Standing there was a stranger, his face half hidden in the moonlight. She asked softly, "Who are you?" The traveler smiled. "I'm just a wanderer," he said, "but I've heard about you. You've lived a good and peaceful life, so today I've come to offer you a choice." "A choice?" she asked, curious. "Yes," the traveler said. "There are 3 doors. Behind one lies your deepest desire, and behind the other 2 only disappointment." The old woman chuckled. "I'm too old to chase dreams," she said. But the traveler insisted. "Come, just take a look." Together they walked to a quiet meadow. There in the middle of the grass stood 3 doors, one golden, one wooden, and one old and rusted. "Choose one," said the traveler. The old woman looked at all 3, then without hesitation walked toward the rusted door. The traveler frowned. "Why this one?" he asked. She smiled gently and said, "Because the most beautiful things in life are often hidden behind old, worn doors." She opened the rusty door. Inside there was nothing, and only dust, only silence. The traveler watched her, expecting sadness. But the old woman softly laughed. "Aren't you upset?" he asked. She shook her head. "No," she said calmly. "I came into this world with nothing, and today I still have my smile. So I haven't lost anything at all." The traveler stood silently for a moment. Then he opened the other 2 doors. Behind the golden door were piles of shining gold, and behind the wooden door was a mirror, showing the same old woman, young, beautiful, and rich. The traveler said quietly, "All of this could have been yours: wealth, youth, everything." The old woman smiled softly. "More?" she asked. "More than what?" "More than peace? More than the joy that smiles even in the dark? More than the gratitude found in a simple bowl of soup and a quiet heart?" "No," she said firmly. "I chose the right door." Then she turned and walked back to her little home, back to her small fire, back to her bubbling pot of soup, back to her gentle songs and her peaceful smile. The traveler watched her go. And at last he understood. Sometimes happiness isn't behind the golden door. Peace doesn't come from what you gain, but from being thankful even when the door is empty. Be happy where you are. Smile even when life feels small. Sometimes that is the greatest treasure of all.